Hi guys, Angie Bell with my fairy treasures. Okay, you guys, we're about to do some Finnabair styled art, or salvaged art. I like to call it salvaged art, and it's in that Finnabair style. So you saw the pictures before this video, so you know what we're going for. So the first step to all this is you need to have some crosses. Now, this cross here, which I've already primed with Kills, K-I-L-Z. It's a wall primer. You get it at Walmart or Home Depot or any of the places. And you need to put 2 coats on there. Or you can use gesso, or you can use, So, I got this one from, this cross from, where did I get it from? Hobby Lobby. It was regularly $4. It's with 99 cents. So I bought like a crap load. I bought them all. So I bought a lot. So I already have one done, kind of. I'll show it to you in a second. Or you can take, and you can do the Dollar Tree ones. Because eventually these are going to get done too. Okay. Now the substrate I'm using is 2 of the Dollar Tree long signs put together with popsicle sticks. I'll show you that also. If I was going to do that, I would need three crosses. So if you want to do this and use the Dollar Tree ones, use 3 crosses. Okay. And I would do them like, I'd set them up like this on the substrate, something like that. Or whatever, there's different styles there. You decide which crosses you want. Okay, so I wanted to show you that. Let me put these crosses on the ground. This is what we're going for the first step. Okay, let me go put it this way, because it's kind of long. Okay, so that's what we're going for. And I'll show you how to create this. Now, this has to be colored up with sprays and all kinds of good stuff, which we'll do. So it's not going to stay white. It's white because I gessoed this, and I didn't use gesso. I didn't even use Kills on top of this. You can use gesso. You can use the Kills, K-I-L-Z, or I wanted to try Finnabair's heavy white gesso. So I use this. Remember, I just got this for $2 or $3. This is normally like $15 or something. It works great. I put 2 coats on with this. If you're gonna use the Kills, or if you're gonna use gesso, and it's more of a liquid, you might have to do 3 coats. Just depends on the pieces that you put on to cover them, because you want this nice and white, because we're gonna do some really cool inking and sprays and all that on this. Okay, so how do we get here? Like I said, take some gesso, some Kills, or you could do heavy gesso, this heavy gesso here too, and get 1 or 2 coats on there. Okay, so you have a nice surface, everything will stick to it. Okay, so let me bring this down here, and then when I get down here, I'll bring this up here like this. But for right now, let's bring this here. Okay, so next thing is I have. Look what I did. I stored them in this. Do you guys remember these storage containers? I need to take this label off of here. Remember these? They're fabulous. They're so fabulous. They were in the school section. I picked a ton of those up too. I love them. They stack well, everything. Okay, what this is a bunch of jewelry, earrings, and I've taken them all apart. Okay? So whatever bits you have, jewelry bits, broken bits, beads, whatever you have at your house, get those out, those kind of pieces out. Okay, I'm gonna show you what this originally came from. I had gotten things like this. Is this fabulous? These are all earrings. I'm gonna use these ones as flower centers, and that's why they're still on there. But someone took the time to put them on there. They were probably selling them. Okay, I got these for $1. Not a piece, $1 for the whole thing. Can you believe that? And then this one. And that's what the rest of these are earrings that I broke up. They were kind of long dangled earrings. These I'm also using as flower centers. So all this I'm not taking. I'm not going to be using this for my piece here. That's going to be flower centers. Anyway, just wanted to tell you that. So, and I got that at a garage sale. Just always be paying attention when you're at garage sales, thrift stores, of buying that kind of stuff. garage sales are some of the best places because you can get better deals. A lot of times, the thrift stores, you can buy a jar of broken bits, and they'll charge you, like, kind of a lot now because they realize that crafters want it. Okay, so the other thing is I had gotten this kit. It had all this different stuff in it for $5. It was normally like $35. And this 3D gloss gel was in there. Well, there's lots of things you can do with this, but one of these things you can do with this is you can glue pieces on to wood like this. So I'm going to use the 3D gloss gel. Look at a lot of her gels if you have them at your house, because a lot of her different gels can be used as a really good adhesive. If you don't have this, E6000 is another good one. And that's what I usually use is E6000. But this 3D gloss gel works good. Okay, so, and since I have it and I just bought it, I want to use it. So I'm going to put some on a plate over here. And it's really thick, so you have to put it on with a little spatula. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start in the middle. It's a pretty nice sized piece. Okay, so I have these. See, these were earrings. See, the top of it and then the bottom. So I need to rip that apart really quick. I ripped some of them apart, but not everything. That's how easy it rips off. No major. Try to get this off here. Okay. So I'm going to put that sun in the middle, and that's how I did the last one too. I could put a stone in the middle, which I won't paint over, and it would really just show out in the middle, but on this piece I'm not going to. I went through my stash of like big rhinestone-y type of earrings or brooches, and I didn't have anything I really wanted to use on this, so I thought, you know what, let's not do that. So you put that on there like that. We're going to put this right in the middle. Okay. See how thick that is? That's what I'm saying. You got to put it on. It's like a pasty type of stuff. And there's some other uses for it. So I think you can transfer pictures with that. It's also a transfer medium. So. All right. Let's go with this earring piece. Again, see, this is an earring. See? And sometimes that's the way to go, is to buy earrings. They might be selling earrings for 25 cents a pair or something like that at a garage sale or a thrift store. Or just, especially just look through your stash. I'm sure you have most crafters have a lot of stuff going. If you don't, go look in all your broken jewelry. Let your family know that you're doing stuff like this and that you need broken jewelry or jewelry they don't want. And once you start paying attention and telling people about it, you'll have more stuff than you need. Okay. Oh. Alrighty. This stuff is really sticky, so I'm keeping a baby wipe beside me. Okay, I need kind of a small piece, so there's a small earring bit. And let me take this off the back. Okay. Put that right there. Actually, yeah, this is fine. Now, I could have added some texture on here before, like taken some molding paste through a stencil. I did that on my last one, but I decided not to do it on this one because I end up filling all the space with texture. So you'll see as we keep going along. And we'll do like half of this piece. I'm not going to do the whole thing because it takes a little bit of time. Because I already have this one completely done and gessoed, so we can get to the coloring part on that one. But we'll work on this piece for a little while. And I love doing work like this. It's just, you know what it is? People think I do a lot of different things. No, I don't. If you look at everything I do, it's always collage. Whether it's the magazine bits that I collage all together, or it's my backgrounds for my mixed media. That's collage. And this is collage too. I'm just using two-dimensional things instead of just using one-dimensional. So let me just see. I'm just looking to see what fits in here. Nope, that's not right. Let's see if this is right. Okay. I'm just trying to see if all these pieces can fit right here. They do, but not the best. Let me see if I want to do them like this. Yeah, that's how I want to do it. Okay. I need some more of this 3D gloss gel. And I think in that kit that I got, I think there's one other gel, and it also acts as an adhesive, as a good adhesive, where you can take plastic to wood, wood to plastic, metal to plastic, metal to wood. Oh, all right. I probably should have first glued this one in, but it's fine. Glued the big one down. And these right here are plastic, the earrings. They look like metal, but they're not even metal. They're plastic now that I feel them. And then this piece is going to go here. There's a stone missing out of it, so I'm going to glue the stone back in too. There we go. Put some glue on the inside. And I can tell you one thing I like about using this, because I usually use E6000, which sticks beautifully. But it doesn't smell like E6000. E6000, oh Lord, it smells horrible. Okay, so I just stuck the piece had come out of the middle, so I just glued that back in. Okay, so there we go with that. Let me see if I have another. There's another glue at Dollar Tree. It's supposed to be like E6000. And I'm looking to see if I can find it. I'll show it to you really quickly, but I'm not seeing it. I don't know where it is exactly. Well, I need to know where that's at, because if I ever need to use it, I need to know where it's at. Okay. Continuing on. Let's put a big piece up here. Oh, I had those earring bits. All right, never mind. I had something else that I wanted to use. Well, you know what, you guys, just a second. Let me see. If I could show you some more different type of bits, that would be good. Let me take this out of the way. See, I have a whole other thing. Look. So whenever I see jewelry dirt cheap, like these necklaces, I'm going to show you, were $1. Like this was I think this was $1 for all this at $1 at a local dollar store. This necklace, look at these necklaces, they were $1. Look how much stuff you get on there. Yeah, it's fabulous. I'm trying to see if what I wanted to use is in here though. And I don't see it. Okay, it's not in here. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. It is in here. Wait, is that it? Okay. And that's exactly why I bought all this stuff, is to use in what kind of stuff we're doing right now. Also, some of the necklaces are just cool. So I bought one for myself and then bought the rest for doing this, this type of art. And this picture that we're creating, this piece we're creating, is going to be hung in my room. And it's very French country style. So I think it's going to look great in my bedroom, which I've been redecorating for the last month. So this necklace, see, has all this stuff on it. It has that kind of cross. It has that. Look how pretty that is. Love it. That I'll probably end up doing something else with. It has that. Love it. So it has these great pieces. Now this one is black and it has these pieces on it. See? So I'm going to use those. Just yank it off. And all of this will go in my little stash of goodies. Okay, I'm just removing the little clasp. All right, let me put this back up here. If you watch my Dollar Tree hauls, you guys always see me hauling containers. I'm a container freak. But it's because I buy too much crap. So you got to have a place to organize all this stuff. Okay, so that piece is going to go up there. Oh. So let's put this on. Okay, and then we need a medium-sized piece. I'll do this one to go right there. Okay. And then I'm going to go down to the bottom and put this down here because I know I already want that down there at the bottom. Isn't that a cool star? Okay. Keep a baby wipe by you because your hands would be getting sticky. So I'm just going to add a few more pieces right here in the center, and then I'm going to show you a few other things, and then we'll go to the other piece and we'll get to the next step. Let's see what time it is. Yeah. Okay. I'll put that piece in there like that. Okay. Next. Alright, so let me just choose some pieces here to go down the center. You know what, I might put this here and then do another star like that, and then put this in. Oh, that was hooked together. And then hook this here. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And we're going to fill those little spaces in with some things you can get from Dollar Tree. Oh, did that one was already glued down. I just moved it. Okay. With some things you can get from Dollar Tree, so I'll be showing that in just a minute. So we're not going to do this right here for the sake of time. Because this is the same thing over and over. Which I love it. I love taking stuff and just bits and pieces and making it into something beautiful like this. I love it. It's very relaxing. That's why I love collage of any sort, because it's just relaxing. Okay, and remember I put that piece down there already. Okay, so now let me close these jewelry bits, which I've already hit once. And they fell everywhere. They fell into the garbage can, thank God. Okay, at Dollar Tree, you can buy these. They don't always have them, but be looking out. Okay, see these little stones? We're going to use some stones like that. They have them, and it won't matter the color because we're going to shellac this with gesso, right? So, or the kills. Also, they have these too. These are like little gold little things. I got a whole thing of both of these. I have somewhere how much I have of this. I have like this, a jar of it. I need to look for it. Anyway, so we're going to use these. You know what I'm going to do, because I have a little bit of paste left and this piece is just sitting here, and I know where I want this at. Let me just put this piece down over here, because I know I already want that there, and it's sitting right out. So instead of putting it back, let's just get it down. Okay, so then I'll have to finish that up there. Okay, so see all these little spaces, like right, let me bring this down. See all these little spaces like this? I'm gonna get some water. Oh my God, it tastes so good. Like here and here. That's what you're gonna fill in with stuff like this, stuff like that. These are little stones I got from an ocean called what's it called? Pebble Beach. Yeah, and you get and the whole beach is these little pebbles. So I collected a big bunch of these, and that was for free. And then these are little shells I got at Dollar Tree a long time ago. So these are the kind of things that you can fill the space in. And I know they're all different colors. It's not going to matter because we're going to do a gesso over the whole thing. And then we'll colorize the piece. So, oh, and then I like to take a napkin and put a napkin underneath this, or a piece of paper. I have a napkin or paper towel. So I'm gonna do a paper towel. And I'm gonna use these gold stones. They almost look like glitter, but it's not glitter. It's like these little stones. And let's just take this and just kind of pat down so make sure it adheres well. And then take the excess off. Oh shoot, I forgot that I had this on here. Okay, everything's not glued on here yet, so a piece just dropped off. I forgot. All right, I'm not going to be able to keep going on this piece. But anyway, there's an example of how you're going to fill up all the little spaces, okay? And that's creating more texture. So you want a lot of texture. All these jewelry bits are considered texture. So I can't keep doing that and filling more spaces for you guys because all these pieces aren't glued on here, aren't ready to stay yet. But you saw how I did that. Okay, so we're here. And that's how I got to this point. Let me show you this one. Let's take this one to the side so it can dry. Look at that cool texture. It's going to be cool. Okay, so that's how we got to this one. Let's see. Okay. So what I did is I took the heavy gesso, the one I got for like $2 or $3 when it was ready to be $15. I took the heavy gesso by Finnabair, and I did 2 coats to get it this white. Now you can use the Kilz, K-I-L-Z, that's the wall primer that you can get at like Home Depot or Lowe's or Walmart. You probably do 2, 3, probably 3 coats because it's not as thick. And you can use any of your gessos to do this also. So probably 2 coats of that of any of the other gessos. So you get this to this nice white. Also, when you originally use the when you're originally going to whiten out the whole piece, you can use Kilz, you can use gesso, you can even use the heavy gesso. But I just use Kilz to whiten everything out. Okay, just to whiten, just to get a couple of coats of the primer on just the wood part. Okay, so I just got done using the heavy gesso on here. It's dried. So now we need to colorize this, right? So how are we going to colorize it? All right, let me get this out. You can use, okay, look at the colors and the techniques I'm using. You don't have to necessarily use the products I'm using. So you want to find like a dark gray, okay? Finnabair has a really nice dark gray, and I wish I had it. I saw her doing similar colors that I'm doing right now, and she had it was really cool. Okay, just 1 second, guys. Sorry. I just opened this like an hour or 2 ago, and the lid was already sealed. Okay, so there's the color here. Let me just shake this up a little bit. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so let me get rid of this. Put that in the water. Let me get rid of this glue. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to get that glue everywhere. Okay. So let's start colorizing this. Oh, and I need to get some water. Okay, I have to fill my spray bottle, so let me put you guys on pause and I'll be right back. Okay. Thank goodness for the pause button. All right, let me get quite a few baby wipes out because we're going to need those. This is definitely a technique with baby wipes. It's putting it on and wiping off. Putting it on, wiping it off. So, let's use this brush here. All right, so let's start at the top. And we'll put this on all over. Get really into the deep crevices because that's where you really want it at, and then wipe off like this. Look how pretty that is, especially when you wipe it off. It stays deep in the crevices and it just colorizes the other pieces a little bit. So that's all you want to do. We're going to do that all over. All right, let's go down. You know, I'm gonna just do a little bit more right there. Okay. We'll just continue this all the way down. I love doing stuff like this, and I hadn't done my salvaged art for a while. I was like, I've been talking about it for like, I didn't even do very much last year of it, and it's one of my favorite things to do. I'm like, girl, why are you not doing your favorite things? Well, one thing is because I have so many things I like. I like to do a lot of things. So, I like to do a lot of things. So, okay. 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 Oh, I love this. It's gorgeous. All right, I'm going to change out my baby wipe. Now we're here at the bottom. All right. And I apologize this every time. I'm sorry I'm not in closer, but hopefully you guys are seeing exactly what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure you are. But when you're working on something that's, you know, a nice size, it's hard to stay in frame. If you can't get too close and stay in frame. Okay. All right, so let's bring that back down. And let's go and do these two pieces here. So off camera, I will finish up the other one, the other cross. And then we have to then attack the substrate, which is the two Dollar Tree signs put together with popsicle sticks to make one big substrate. And then we have to salvage art that piece too, the board that it's going on to. Okay, so let's go to the other one, to the other side, and get in here. So like I said, the goal of this is to get into all the grooves and to wipe off and leave some on all the jewelry bits. As you can see, sometimes I have taken a little too much off of the jewelry bits, but just put a little bit more on if you take off too much. That looks good. Okay, let me throw that away. And then we need to get And I may get a frame with this. We need to go around all of this and then wipe it off. So just a second, you guys. I know I'm out of frame, but we need to do this quickly, and then I'll use my baby wipe. So if I'm out of frame here and there, you guys, forgive me. Because now I have to lift up the piece here and there to get to all the sections. Okay, we want to go fast. Okay, now I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to take a dry paper towel to this part. Oh man, I just got my hand in it. Alright, let me just... Yeah, you need a wet paper. You need a wet baby wipe to wipe it off good. Alright, so like I said, let me be out of frame here and there because this part is awkward and messy, so okay. Alright, so I just did the same thing that I did everywhere else so it all matches up, kind of. Alright. So all around now looks distressed like the rest of this looks. Okay, so let me just clean up my hands. That was gooky. Okay. Just a second. All right. And while we're here, let's just clean up whatever wants to be cleaned up. All right. So we need to dry this. Let's put that in the water. We need to dry this. So let me put you guys on pause again. I'm going to dry this just so you guys don't have to watch me dry paint. So you don't have to watch paint dry. And I will be right back when this is dry for the next step. Okay, you guys, we're back. So now what we want to do is we want to rub a little bit of white over this and bring some of the white back. So I'm going to take the heavy gesso again. Put some here on my glass mat, or my glass, yeah, my glass mat. I'm on the road. Okay, be careful. Love you. And I'm going to put it on with, I have a brush that I want to use, a scruffy brush, if I can find it. Okay, here we go. Here's a scruffy brush. So like a little scrunch, like a scrubby brush is what I want to use. And I'm going to do like kind of a, it's like basically a dry painting technique on here, because I'm just putting a little bit of paint on the brush. We just want to bring some white back. Okay? So take a lot of the paint off. Now, when I saw Finnabair do this, because I'm using some of her techniques that I saw, I'm just not using all her products. I'm using some of her products, but I don't have everything she used. She used a, what did she use? Was this a paste? I think she used a, I think she had a white paste, which I want to get some of those pastes. Those pastes look like the bomb. So I want to get some of those pastes. I have a whole list of stuff I've been watching her that I want to get. The new line of Finnabair products just came out. So she has a whole bunch of stuff that I want. Just coolness, just cool. Just swiping the sides with a little white too, just a little bit. Okay, so we brought some white back, right? Is that enough white? You know, I'm gonna use a little bit more. Just a little bit. Okay, this is good because we're gonna next throw some brown into all of this. So that's why I think I just felt like I needed to just bring a little bit more white into this. This is really, really pretty. And to me, the reason this looks French, this is going to look French country to me, is because of how it looks kind of fancy, but at the same time, it looks really distressed. And to me, that's what French country is. It's the fancy stuff, but then it's all kind of distressed. So it's a little fancier than just like farmhouse, but then it has that distressed feeling too. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. So this is what you're looking for here. Okay. And just looking there. Then I'm going to do brown. And then a little white eyeliner. Okay, so let's dry this. I'm not going to turn I'm not going to pause you guys because this won't take very long to dry. Okay, so this is nice and dry. It's when you dry brush on a piece, it dries really, really quickly. Okay, so now we want to add a little bit of brown to this. So I'm not sure if I want to use this ink or if I want to use, I'm going to try the ink first. Let me put a little ink on a plate. I know I used to have them. I need to get, you know those containers and they have the little holes and they have a little dip. I need to get that. I know I probably had it before. I don't know why I don't have it now. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm going to use this little brush here. So what I'm using here is a Bria Reese ink. If you don't have like an ink, or if I decide not to use, you can also use some dark brown acrylic paint, okay? And put it on and then water it down. So the ink is real watery. So I'm just going to place this on here like this. And this is to age it out and give it some brown, but we're also going to spray it. Okay, I can already tell you that I'm liking the ink. So, but let's spray it a little bit. Come on, sprayer. And sorry I'm out of frame. And just let that run. See what that does? It gives it a little bit of aging. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, so take my brush again and just kind of dot this on. Okay, and then let's spray with water. And then again, Finnabair, she has some paints that I guess are like highly pigmented. I forgot what they're called. Anyway, I want to get those too. So I've been watching her videos, so I have a little list of stuff I want to start collecting, especially from the new line. Okay, I know I love the ink. I don't know about this dark brown acrylic paint, so let me just test that out here right now for you guys so I can tell you if that's going to work good. She doesn't use an ink, she uses her paints, her highly pigmented paints. So let's just do a little bit like this right into here, and then spray with water. Okay, I like it too. I like the ink better, but I do like it. So if you don't have inks, you can use the paint. Okay, see how the paint worked? The paint's over here. In fact, I probably sprayed it a little too much. Also, you can dab if things don't get, there we go. Yeah, I like it. I do like my ink better that I'm using. You could even try Tim Holtz sprays, his Distress Oxide, or the other ones. You could try that too. Just dip your brush into the Distress Oxides, which I think would be really cool too. I'll do that on the next one. I'll dip my brush in the Distress Oxide because I think the Distress Oxide could be really cool. Just so it matches the other side, kind of. I just dotted it over there. Okay, so let's go ahead and spray with water. And what you want is you want it to dilute a little bit down. You want it to drip and all that in between the crevices and over things. Okay. That looks awesome. Let me put that down there, put that over here. This looks awesome. Okay, and then again, you want to, from here, just like you did before, you want to bring a little bit of the white back. Because whenever you do this, you always lose some of that white, right? So we're just going to bring a little bit of the white back. Same thing, dry brushing it on. Unless you had the Finnabair, I think it's a paste, or it's a wax. It might be a wax that she was using. That's another thing I want, are waxes. She has all these cool waxes. Really cool. Okay, so we're just going to just to bring back some of that white a little bit here and there. We're just going back over this. Oh, is this dry enough? Yeah, let me just dry this really quick. You guys are still in frame and you're still there. Okay, great. Okay, so let's bring back a little bit of the white again. And we'll dry brush this on. And by doing this layering technique, it's how you get this really aged look, by doing all this layering. And I'm gonna come in close at the end here so you can see everything close up. And then you guys saw the pictures at the beginning. There'll be more pictures at the end. The same picture you saw at the beginning will be at the end. I just decided to do both so you can kind of know what we're going for, so I didn't have to explain a whole lot when we got started. We could just get started. Because it's a process, but it's fun. Look how gorgeous this is. Oh, I'm just absolutely in love. Okay, so that's enough, I believe, of the white. It's like you want it to look like it snowed all over your piece, or that like the white still came through. Okay. Let me put that away. Am I going to need that again? Okay. This looks fabulous. Okay, so now what we want to do is we're going to do some glitter. But we're going to use some glitter glue. Let's dry this. But we're going to use, let me show you what we're going to use. At Dollar Tree, they have these glitter glues. Now, I bought these. I haven't seen them for a little while, but they bring them out every so often. You guys, whenever they have them, get every color. Every color that you like, that you use in your artwork. They don't have them all the time, so when you see them, pick them up. Don't wait, because you never see them again. And there's an expensive glitter glue. What is it called that everyone buys? But you get 3 small bottles for maybe $4 or $5. And look at, you're getting this whole thing. Like, that's insanely good. And the stuff is awesome. So we're going to glitterize this piece with this, and then put this on, and it already has some nice glitter in it. See, it's kind of like a clear one. And you get this one mixed up easy with the silver. And I kind of wish I had silver. And I put the silver back because I'm like, oh, all I want is this color. I didn't want the silver, but I should have got the silver because silver would have looked good in here too. But this is going to look like glittery snow on it. So use this. That already looks good, right? And it's a glue. So then we're going to take more glitter on top of that. Let me show you. I'm going to take these. You can take regular glitter too. We're going to do a mixture. This is some fine glitter. And these are like glitter flakes. Do you see those? See how they're like a bigger glitter? I forgot what you call these, but they're fabulous. I've had them in my stash for a long time. If you don't have a glitter glue, you can take some clear glue and add some of the whiter looking glitter to it. Iridescent glitter. Okay? And that's how you make glitter glue. It's just clear glue with glitter. That's it. Alright, what the heck? How does this come off of here? Oh, it pops off. Okay. Alright, so let's just put, you know, I don't like putting glue on my, I don't mind doing paint. It comes off pretty easy, but glues, you can get them off, but then you have to deal with it. Okay, so there we go with that. Alright, so I'm using this brush here. I'm using kind of a stiff brush. You don't have to use a stiff brush, but it really helps get in and get in areas. I remember when I bought these, I go, what the heck am I going to do with these? I have more things that I love to use these stiff brushes for. Okay, so let's start at the top. Okay. I'm going to get this, I'm going to do half of this so that we can and then we'll do the other half. Okay, so let me put this away. And then I'm going to put a paper towel under this. Or you can use a sheet of paper. But I don't have a sheet of paper with me. I have paper towels, so that's what I'm using. And I'm going to put this glitter on here, this thicker one. This is called a certain type of glitter. It's real chunky and real iridescent, and I wish I can remember where I got this and the name of it, but I can't. Oh, I just love it. Oh, it looks like diamonds everywhere. And then I'm just going to intermix some of this other glitter in it too. So I'm mixing the chunky glitter with the finer glitter. If all you have is fine glitter, just use fine glitter. I always try to tell you something else that you can use besides that. Look how gorgeous that is. Can you see that sparkle? Oh my gosh. That is just, it's going to be beautiful in my bedroom. I absolutely love it. I was going to say something. All right. Let me put this aside. Let me put this back in here. I'm going to put the fine glitter and the chunky glitter back in the chunky glitter one. Because I don't mind if there's fine glitter mixed with my chunky glitter. It'll just be more glittery. It'll be fine with me. All right, I'm going to leave this paper towel here. And let's bring our piece back. Oh my God, this is so pretty. Okay, so we have 3 layers of glitter, right? Remember, we have the glitter glue. Then we have the chunky iridescent glitter. And then we have the fine iridescent glitter. And Dollar Tree sells both. They sell the finer iridescent glitter. And they also sell the iridescent looking glitter glue. So, both of them they don't have all the time. So, you know Dollar Tree, they get stuff in, they get stuff out. It goes fast, especially the good stuff. So whenever you see stuff like this that you can use in your mixed media, or and you can use glitter in so many, and glitter glue in so many of your projects, just pick it up. Like, don't ask questions, just get it. Because you'll go there the next time, it will not be there. And the glitter glues go really quick. Okay, so we're going to do the chunky. Wish I could tell you where to get this chunky glitter. I just can't even remember. It's like glass. I just can't remember what the hell. I bought this. I've had this for years. This chunky glitter. And there's a name for it too. If I can figure out the name of it, I'll let you know. You can even go on eBay and look up chunky glitter. In fact, I should go online and look that up because I'm obviously low on that. I'd like to have more of that again. Look how beautiful this is. Let me do it this way. So pretty. Oh, that's just gorgeous. Okay, let me put this down. And let's put the excess back in here. This might be called some like 3D glitter. You know what? Look on eBay and look up chunky glitter, and you'll be able to probably find this. So it's like a 3D chunky glass glitter. God, I wish I could remember what it's called and where I even got it from. So sometimes you have things in your craft room and you've been using them for years, and you just, and then I haven't used that chunky glassy looking glitter for a long time. So I'll see if I can't put some information below if you're interested in that. Finnabair, she has her own glitter glue, and she's not calling it glitter glue. She's calling it ice. I think ice, something ice. And it's really pretty. It has a lot. It has like a finer and it has a chunkier glitter in it. And that's what made me think of to get my fine glitter out and my chunky glitter. So, just a second, you guys. I'm just cleaning this mat a little bit. Alright, let me look and see what the time situation is. Okay, I got one more thing I want to show you guys, and then we'll have a part 2 on this whole thing. Okay. Okay, yeah. This will only take about maybe 5 minutes, so let me show you. I'll get started. Gosh, excuse me. I'll get started, and then I'll finish it up. This is a long piece. It's going to be hard for me to fit it all on here. So just a second. I'm clearing a space. I'm clearing a space. Lord help me. Okay. All right. Where is it? Here it is. All right. So you need a substrate. And this is what I'm using for my substrate. See how long this is? Okay. And there's the bottom of it. Okay. So there's this. And what this is, let me turn it around. What this is are the Dollar Tree signs. Remember the ones from Valentine's Day? It's 2 of them put together. And so when you put 2 together, you take E6000 glue and popsicle sticks. Popsicle sticks you can get at Dollar Tree. And they have a glue that's like an E6000. It comes in a tube, and it's right next to the other instant glues in the hardware section. A lot of people use that glue for their nails. I'm trying to think of what it's called. You guys know the little bottles of glue in the hardware section you can glue your nails on with. Okay, that glue. It's next to that, and it's in a tube. If not, you can use E6000. And you take your popsicle sticks, you put them together. So when I put them together, this is where the seam was when I put them together. So you take your E6000 or that one from Dollar Tree, and you put your popsicle sticks right on that line. Okay, and then I put some in between going like this, and then I just leave it. I also, you know what also I do? I weigh it down a little bit. I put something heavy. I have some like old-fashioned irons and some book ends. I put it down here. For one, sometimes these aren't always flat. They buckle a little bit. It'll make them flat, and also it'll really make sure that this all attaches. So once you do that, look what you end up with. Isn't that fabulous? Okay, so let me show you what we're going to do. Let me grab a stencil. Put you guys on pause. I'm going to grab a stencil, and we'll do this last little part. So I'll be right back. Okay, you guys. So I'm all set up. I'm using my script stencil. I'm over the board. I'm using a mixture of 2 different ones. I'm using modeling paste by Prima, because that came in that pack of like 6 different things. And I'm also using texture paste, okay, through my stencil. So this through a stencil is going to add texture. So I'm using a script stencil, which I love this stencil. I gotta get me a bucket from Dollar Tree so that I can just drop these stencils when I get done with them. Okay, so just a second. I'm standing up doing this because I ain't got that much room. Okay, that much room left. So there's some script stamp there. You guys can see that. There. And then there's some script stamp over there. Okay, so I'm going to continue on. I'm going to do some script stamp in the middle. I'm going to go to the white sand texture paste. Make sure you guys are seeing that. Yep, you are. So doing this, oh, this is cool. It has like a, hear that scraping? That's the texture paste. Cool. So it like has sand in it. So that's another texture. So we're creating all types of texture on here. I'm going to show you guys a few other things you can do if you don't have, oh, if you don't have this paste, you can use modeling paste or wall compound that you get from Dollar Tree. Okay, so that's enough of that script stamping there. You guys, I'm going to go up here to the top where I can't be in frame because I don't have enough room. And I'm going to do a little bit of the script stamping there. Okay, I just used now modeling paste. Or maybe I used the other one, the texture one. I'm not sure. I probably mixed them up. Okay, you guys aren't seeing me do it. I'm out of frame, I'm sure, because I'm at the other end. But I can't get this whole thing in frame. It's like impossible. Okay, so we got the script stamping in. So that's one layer of texture that we want in here. Okay. This right here is called punchinella. It's when they make sequins. This is what's left over, and you can use something like this. So I'm going to put the punchinella right here. Let's see if you guys can see that. And you can get punchinella for like $4 or $5 from, let me move this stuff out of the way. For $4 or $5 from eBay. It's punchinella. So P-U-N-C-H-E-L-L-A. If you put that in, you'll get to it. I'll do molding paste. Now, this is the first time I've used her products as far as using the paste, because I normally use a wall compound. Wall compound, light, spackle. Try to use lightweight spackle or wall compound. But if you only have the heavy, even if you have only the heavy at your house, you can use that. I've used both. So we're just creating all kinds of cool texture on this. And then once this dries, we're going to use a combination of sprays. What do I got over here? I have Tim Holtz sprays, and I have some Jane Davenport Incredible Inks. So we're creating all kinds of cool texture. Let me lift this up. All right, lift up. Look how cool that is. All right, I'm going to go over here to the other side and do some of it over here where you can't see. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, now other ways to put texture on things like this is to take some pieces of lace and put pieces of lace down and glue those on. Take pieces of corrugated cardboard, which we're going to do that too. Like pieces of corrugated cardboard, and put those in. That creates all this texture. Now, when you get to like lace and the corrugated cardboard, make sure you kind of work out where you want to put your crosses at, or whatever your, whatever your subject's going to be, because you want it to be able to kind of lay flat. So for me, it's my crosses, right? So I'm not going to put the corrugated cardboard where I want the crosses to go. Okay. All right, so let me lift this up. Cool. So hopefully you guys are seeing this texture. It's white on white, so it's not the easiest to see. All right, now I have this stencil here. It's a smaller stencil. And we'll place that right here. Can you see? Yeah, perfect. When you come back, this will be dry, and I will have some other stuff glued on here. Like I'm going to glue on some pieces of lace, and I'm also going to, in the corners, I'm going to hot glue on some, some corrugated cardboard. Fabric or paper can be hot, you can use the hot glue. It works out perfect. Look how pretty that is. Do you guys see that? So let me do some of that right here. Now I know this piece is kind of big, but this is home decor. This is for my French country bedroom. So we need to have, okay, there's that there. Now I'm going to go down to the other end that you can't see it. Sorry guys. Do that. And then I have another stencil. Let me change stencils. I have this one. Okay. I'm going to use that at the other end. So I'll be out of frame for a second. All right. Let me go down here and in here. I didn't get enough modeling paste out of here. Okay, come on. So let's suppose you have no stencils. You can get some corrugated cardboard. You probably have some lace. You can use textures like that. Okay. Cool. All right, so I'm going to kind of show you guys this. I'm going to bring it closer to the camera so you guys can see what we just did. But you can get, at Dollar Tree, you can get stencils. Now, when you get stencils, for this type of work, you want ones that aren't, you want smaller, like whatever you're doing to be kind of concentrated, the design to be concentrated. Okay? All right. Now, when you're just doing this part here, you don't have to worry. You can do it all over. But when you start putting the corrugated cardboard or the lace, do it where you're not going to be putting your subject. In my case, the crosses. All right, so let me lift this up so you guys can see. Okay. All right. And I'll have, and you guys saw pictures of this, and I'll have at the beginning, and there'll be pictures of this, all this at the end, so you can kind of get an idea what we're going for. Okay, so you see that. Now, there was a little bit of color. You see that color right there? I don't know if you see that. There was some Diane Reevely sprays left on there, which is fine. It's going to get painted. I can paint that a little bit white, or I don't really care. I have so much stuff that's going to go on there, it won't matter. Okay, so this needs to dry. Something I want to show you, though, is the corrugated cardboard. Might just fell on the ground. I'm going to place some of it in the corners. I'm going to hot glue that in there. See that? Hot glue that in there. I'll probably throw some more corrugated cardboard somewhere else, like right here. Okay? And then realizing where I'm putting my crosses at. I'm probably going to have my crosses like this. Okay? So, And when I come back, since we're working on such a long piece for the board, I'll probably be on top of my freezer for the second part of this so that everything can be in frame. Let me take these off here because they're not dry. But we have to let this dry. So I'm going to let this dry, and then we will finish this up in part 2. Okay? Alright, you guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you give this video a thumbs up, any comments or questions, leave them below. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram. And remember, you guys, do something nice for someone. Do something nice for someone today. And remember, my friends, we have more in common than we do not. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Make sure you watch part 2. Alright, bye.